Jig John! I didn't do that, so I don't feel as lame as the rest of you. Hello everyone! Welcome to Gunpla Club. We are four idiots who enjoy Gundam and the building of plastic models related to Gundam, known as Gunpla. My name is Sam. I will be hosting this episode. With me is the wonderful Will.
Hello.
The charismatic Callum.
Hello.
And Sam is also here. So let's talk a bit about ourselves and our relation to Gundam, I suppose. Who wants to go first? Shall I go first?
Go for it.
Okay, my introduction to Gundam, like a lot of people my age, I think, was Gundam Wing on Toonami, on Cartoon Network. I didn't understand a lick of it at the time because it's actually quite complicated for like a 10-year-old or whatever.
I want to kill you constantly.
I mean, the robots were cool. I actually found, last time I was back home, a little Sandrock and a Wing action figure.
How badly were they made?
They were ruined. Like, they were absolutely ruined. So yeah, so I watched Wing, I thought it was cool, put it aside, didn't think about it for a while. And then a few years later, I got a game on PS2 called Mobile Suit Gundam Federation vs. Zeon.
Never heard of it.
It actually got released in Europe, which is incredible.
That game is the shit.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it was crap, obviously, but I had a great time.
No, I mean, I liked it too.
Yeah. I had a wonderful time with it, and I thought, hey, you know, I remember Gundam now. It was really cool. I enjoy it, and because I'm a real kind of
Nerd.
awkward person, I decided rather than just choosing like the most recent Gundam series to watch, I was going to start from the beginning and work my way through every Gundam series chronologically.
So that's what I've been doing. That's why I've not seen Gundam Wing yet.
Yeah. So back then, this was
Untainted.
This was just when stuff like BitTorrent and streaming was kind of on the cusp.
When anime was hosted on YouTube willy-nilly. And I could watch 200 episodes of Naruto on there.
It was a little bit before that even, because I'm older than you. So the best
guys.
the best way to watch anime was to buy kind of knockoff, like, pirate box sets on eBay. So I still have my box sets of the first three Universal Century series and Char's Counterattack. But they're really nice box sets. Like, they're pirate as fuck. They are so illegal. Like, they've been, you know... but yeah,
they're going to shut us down after one episode.
That's the worst subs, I bet, as well.
Oh, yeah.
Case has got like asbestos in it.
Yeah. So I worked my way through, and again, you know, I was what, 16 at this point. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have a job.
You're 62 now, is that right?
I'm 26 now.
Man.
So, you know, I didn't have much else to do but watch Gundam. I eventually worked my way through every Gundam series. So I've seen every Gundam series, which, saying it out loud, sounds kind of depressing.
Have you, Simon?
It's like depressing in a cool way.
Yeah.
Because I know me and Callum are catching up.
Yeah.
I haven't watched X or Victory.
Okay.
I have watched Victory. Yes!
There you go. You got one up.
So, I guess that's my story. And I started building Gunpla, like, shortly after watching the first series, because, I mean, who wouldn't?
That's cool.
I remember my first kit. It was the Master Grade RX-78-2 1 Year War Colour Edition.
Was it the first one or the
Colour
re-release?
edition.
Because they changed the colours of that
It
kit.
was the re-release, I'm pretty sure.
Because they had the
it a different
re-release
box.
with the had like slightly more washed out colours.
Million
Yes.
listeners, stop listening.
This is what this is for.
Already into the
This is what this is for. God damn it!
Anyway,
Callum.
that's my incredibly
True.
boring story.
Nice.
Who's next? Sam.
Sure. So,
Get the old boys out of the way
Yeah,
first.
but like Sam, I started with
That was
Gundam
interesting,
Wing.
Callum.
Fuck you, Sam. Like everyone else, I started with the Gundam Wing. I really liked the show just because there were robots shooting guns, and I got a Wing Zero custom. and it was awful because I was a child and I was twisting off parts. I must have been like 6 or 7. And then
No excuse though, really.
yeah, no excuse.
Didn't have access to knives when you were 6.
Yeah, I can't believe it, right? Imagine how it would have turned out.
Well, you guys aren't Scottish.
That's true. That's true.
And I sort of fell off the bandwagon a little while until I got into anime when I was like 11 and 12. And so this is like actually like my big secret.
Same. Can I just ask how many girlfriends did you have at this period of time?
1.
Oh, really? Oh, more than me.
At the time of getting into Gundam.
I'll stop taking the piss then.
Okay. So when I was 12,
Shit, the coolest one. Damn.
I was really into Naruto and Bleach, and I decided to watch this cool show called Gundam Seed Destiny.
It's the coolest.
And I really liked it.
Yeah.
And then I watched
Good for you.
pretty much every Gundam show except for X and Victory.
Cool.
And this is my story. So, Callum?
I got into Gundam last year when I went to Japan in November. So like what?
Fucking
6
Tory
months
over
ago.
here.
6 months. Tory.
Tory.
What?
Scotland.
I think
Got loads of money.
No such thing as a Tory.
Can we keep
Scotland.
politics strictly to Xeon and Federation places?
Yeah, exactly. Xeon for life. Anyway.
That's true. I am Zeke scum.
Yeah.
Are the Zeeks Tories?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
No.
They
They are-
got wider implications.
They are quite.
Titans
They're
are Tory,
basically
sure.
not.
They are quite Nazi Germany in their overall presentation, which does lend itself to Tory. But they're fighting for the little man, sort of.
Right, guys, I'm going to posit a theory.
Okay.
Shar Aznavour,
Yeah.
Boris Johnson.
Fuck off.
No. Have you seen his hair
do
and
that.
Charles counterattack for a fucking start?
That's true.
The second opening
Guys,
of Zeta, like when
Boris
his hair was
Johnson.
all like.
Boris Johnson, full frontal.
Well, yeah, but I mean, full frontals.
Maybe Zach Goldsmith.
He's called full frontal.
Full frontal.
Anyway, back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got into Gundam last year. I went to Japan on a little holly bags because, wanted to go all my life and eventually just, made it happen. Make your dreams come true. And went to Gundam Front and was amazed by these stupid plastic models of like incomprehensible machines and bought the Revive Gundam. My first Gunpla was the Revive Gundam, which came out about 3 minutes ago.
That's a good
And
start.
I came back and built that, and it was amazing. And for Christmas, I pleaded with my girlfriend to get me some more models, and she did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've seen your bookshelf. We're in Callum's
know.
flat.
I've gone-
You've got an impressive collection
You've done well.
I've gone
yeah.
full Gundam.
full-time building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait, so how many months ago was this?
6.
6 months. It's been 6 months, and you have 2 shelves dedicated to Gundam,
You've-
and
you-
like 10 unbuilt kits over there.
Yeah, you've built the amount of models in 6 months that I've built in about 3 years. So, well done.
No, it's impressive.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
It's a round of applause for Callum.
There's applause.
You're now an addict.
It's the applause that stings my ears and bank account.
Yeah.
This
So
is
that's
when-
my whole thing. I've watched a bunch of Gundam. I've been kind of watching UC, Universal Century, in sort of order. I've watched a bunch of stuff, and it's amazing. And all that. William, tell us about you, honey.
So I have a very similar story. Gundam Wing, obviously. Watching Toonami back in the day for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Gundam was shown shortly afterwards.
I think, if I remember correctly, Dragon Ball Z was on at 5, and Gundam Wing might have been 5:30.
Those are the
Gundam Wing
I
was
missed out on all
Gundam Wing
this.
was 7:30.
7:30?
Yeah,
Oh, was it?
7
Okay.
was my bedtime.
I watched Pokemon when it was all.
7 was your bedtime!
He was 6 years old, so.
Even so!
Actually, guys, we better wrap this up. It's getting late.
So Gundam Wing, I think at the time Toys R Us had Gunpla kits. And I got a Sandrock.
Those were
and-
the days.
What?
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Amazing.
Twisted the parts off the frame,
Oh, no.
shoved it together, and that was that. And then I kind of forgot about Gundam for a while until I went to Japan. And yeah,
I've
Simon,
never
you know
been
what-
to Japan.
Sam's the only one who hasn't been.
I've been twice in the last 6
Yeah.
months. I'm an absolute crook.
Take him with you next time.
Will,
Okay.
did you
Just
make?
chop up my body parts and just take me with you and bury my bones underneath the big Gundam.
Yeah, did
Plan.
you make the pilgrimage to the giant Gundam?
It wasn't there. I went in 2009.
Oh, okay.
So it
So
didn't
me and
exist.
Callum are the only two to have made the pilgrimage.
Right,
I fucked it as well. Shagged it right in the fucking ankle.
Yeah. I rubbed my groin all over that thing's foot.
Back in reality, though,
Yeah.
what I actually did was called Santander, who had blocked my card.
I need to buy more Gunpla. You don't understand. So while I was in Japan, I wasn't really... Obviously, I knew about Gundam, and it was obvious about Gundam when I was there, because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And I remember now walking through shops filled to the ceiling with Gunpla. But I was like, what, no, Naruto? Yeah. Idiot. There's photos of me pointing at these massive Gundam kits, and I don't know how...
What is this shit?
Yeah, I missed that
Nerd
opportunity.
stuff.
I missed that opportunity.
I definitely hate this now and forever.
But I think that inspired me to go and watch Mobile Suit Gundam, and I was like, whoa. After only watching Gundam Wing, I didn't realise Gundam can be actually really good. Like, Gundam Wing is amazing for the mobile suits. Like, the Leo is like the best grunt suit, I reckon.
I don't get the love. I don't get the love for any of Wing.
What's the
No.
suits?
The tall
Wing is
geese is
bad.
nice. The tall geese is nice.
No, it isn't. It's just
That's
white.
pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It just looks like his Michelin man has
will-
been on a diet for a little
I'll
bit.
agree with you
that's it.
on most of this. I'm not a huge Wing fan, but it does have a kind of unnatural love in the West.
Tall geese. It doesn't even have a cool name.
Anyway,
So yeah, back from Japan, I think I just picked up like a Zaku action figure or something. So that's the only thing I have from that trip, and I'm kicking myself now. But then, yeah, years later, Reconquista, and I will fight for that show to my grave.
Yeah.
I will defend that show. I got back into Gundam around the time that launched, and yeah, naturally started buying plastic model kits, which have now taken over my life.
So where the senpais, Sam?
I guess so. I mean,
We're the arseholes.
I've always considered you the Majin, so to speak, the Meister. Although I guess I've watched more than you technically, but you've definitely built a hell of a lot more kits than I have.
I keep a dock full of kits I've built, and it's just standing at over 180.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really?
That's a lot more
Wow.
than me. I'm probably on around 40 odd.
I'm snapping at your heels.
Yeah, I'm a very slow builder, and the 3 years I went to uni, I don't think I built a single kit. You know, for a combination of money and space issues.
Like,
Yeah, and pounds and
I'm wanting
and
to have
bugs.
sex.
I'm a single
No,
man.
it wasn't too bad.
And education there.
Yeah. If she doesn't like Gundam, there's a funny story there. Actually, I did have a very short-lived dalliance with a girl in first year who. I think we were lying in bed, and she was watching Gossip Girl, and I'm not judging. You know, if she wants to watch Gossip Girl, that's fine.
It's no Gundam.
And I was watching Gundam. I can't remember what Gundam.
Gundam Girl.
This was. It might have been Seed. It might have been Double O. I don't know. Anyway. And she promptly dumped me because I was I wasn't cool enough. Because I was watching Gundam. And
Really?
Yeah, 100%. And I'm like, I didn't say anything about Gossip Girl, but yeah, you know, if you don't like me at my worst being watching Gundam, you don't deserve me at my best. I guess we should all talk about the kits we've been building recently, because this is called Gunpla Club.
We should explain also that we are an actual Gunpla club.
Yes,
We
yes.
get together
Oh, yeah, of course.
in the God's green city of London.
But yes, no, it's a bar called The Secret Weapon, which is run by a friend of ours, Jimmy, who
Jimmy.
it kind of falls under
Shout
the
to Jimmy, eh?
Yes.
Shout out.
Piece. Kind of falls under the banner of the Loading Bars. It's like a video game themed bar. There's one in Dalston as well. But yeah, it's like we try and do one about once a month, don't we? And we get together, we sit around a table in a pub, and we build models, which is either the best or worst thing in the world, depending on your point of view, I suppose.
It's a safe space, though.
It
You wouldn't
is.
do it in a Weatherspoons.
No, we
No.
wouldn't do it in a spoons or
We wouldn't be here today if we did that.
a vodka revs on a Saturday night.
Just building Gunpla in a vodka room.
Ministry of Sound.
Just in a nightclub, just popping along.
Just down fabric with a tall geese, mate. No bother.
Dubstep remix Mobile Suit Gundam.
Pop into Walkabout when there's a football match on and be like, have you guys got a table free?
Actually though, for a pub that's for like nerds
Yeah.
and board games and like not being into the rest of society, we get weird looks. Like,
Oh yeah, no, we get people coming up to us a bit because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a video game bar, but it's it's
Still a bar.
It's open to the public, so yeah, we
Get some normies
Yeah.
in there.
To its detriment.
yes, so we have to be careful. So
If
we
you
don't-
want to come along, hit us up on Twitter at Gunpla Club,
yes,
and we'd love to see you down there.
If you're
Eventually, we want
cool.
to open our own pub.
Yeah, if you're not cool, you can't come.
if you're not cool, we will
yeah,
give you a swirly.
Yeah.
And
after that,
screaming tunnel snakes rule as we do so. Last time we all we had a theme. Last time we all bought the high grade Carter's Grey's Ritter from the anime Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans.
That's a mouthful.
It is. Yeah. So I guess moving on to what we've been building recently for three of us, it was that. It was me, Sam, and Will. I thought it was a nice little kit.
it was funny to see how quickly each of us build as well. Like Siam, like 5 minutes.
I wouldn't say 5 minutes.
quick builder though.
You know, in Build Fighters Trial, when that guy like throws the Gunpla and like builds it in 3 seconds.
I think what was
That's
it like?
you,
Like
that's
3,
you, mate,
4,
that's you.
it was like 4 hours.
That's why I think of you
I
as
think-
the Majin. You are.
I think like
by
4
far-
hours is okay for a HG.
Should have seen the nub marks though. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, no sanding to speak of. Disgusting.
I wasn't there because I was in Japan. More of that later. But I saw a picture and honestly, I puked.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's the shoddiest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
Remember that
Yeah.
time?
But anyway, Majin.
Like, right, I put the sticker on for one of the shoulders because the greys. I
you,
like
you
it.
actually did fuck up. We were joking.
Tell the vodka story.
I fucked up real bad on that kid.
Gunpla's freedom, guys. Yeah, Gunpla's freedom as long as you do it perfectly.
So it has this like, huge red sticker on one of the side of its shoulders, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this on. I want to line it up. I don't want it to be like even the remotely like off straight.
For sure.
And I put it on bendy. So I was like, oh
Stickers
fuck it,
though, man.
I'm gonna just tear it off. And you know, on the back of the sticker, you know when you buy something from CEX and you try and take the sticker off and it just rips.
Oh, tell me about it.
So it just ripped all the way down the shoulder, and I had to remove myself from the room.
Bit of relatable content there.
Bit of relatable content.
You know when you buy something with a sticker.
But yeah, I fucked up, but I fixed it. Old Jimmy was good enough to give me some
right.
very
Oh,
strong
yes.
alcohol.
You talked him into giving you free vodka, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
free.
Jimmy,
It's for the
Jimmy, I've
Gundam.
broken
It's for
the
the
Gundam.
Jimmy, I've broken my Gundam.
Not sure what accent that is.
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
But
Jimmy, I've broken my Gundam.
outside of pubs, what have we all been building? Well, I know you've been building an HG Char's Zaku 2.
I have indeed, Callum.
The sweet Origin version. We've got it right in front of us here.
I have it in my hands.
That is a heck of a fucking gun.
I love the gun on that.
It's the gun we're talking about is the sniper rifle from the beginning of Gundam: The Origin. That scene where he fires it through and it like bursts the bridge of the Fedi ship.
Calm down.
Sam is starting to sweat.
Absolutely growling.
Yeah,
I'm actually sweating.
yeah, he normally is.
I watched that first 2 minutes of that show like on repeat. It's so good, and then the rest is just like
It's the sort of thing you pause and then immediately like, right, I need that model. And
Yeah.
now.
that's the thing. Like I'm pretty sure I ordered this kit after that show. It's really nice.
It's lovely,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Like I was building this at Gunpla Club, and Simon, I believe you were commenting on the detail on the legs.
Oh yeah, the detail on the legs is so nice. I mean, there's all these nice little crisp panel lines over on the bottom, and
Yeah.
loads of spaces to just add little detail onto it. And there's so much on that kit for a HG that I really like it.
It looks like a real grade to me, with the
Yeah.
kind of the lining on the armor pieces and it's just very, very detailed for a high
Yeah.
grade, and it looks great.
The one thing I would comment though is, you know, on the weird tubes on the legs.
Yeah.
So it isn't like completely flush to the model. Like there are these holes.
It's a
and
bit
it sort of-
wobbly, yeah.
It sort of rattles around in there. I don't like that.
Unless I've made it wrong, but
I
I'm
think
pretty
that's
sure.
so you get more leg articulation though. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
that's absolutely true. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, but if
Makes
you look at
sense.
the MG Zaku,
Yeah.
you'll see how the leg construction is there.
Yeah.
Like, I've actually built a high mobility type version of this, which is the Ortega Custom, which is another Origin Zaku kit.
Oh,
And they're
is that the TriStars one, the purple? And black?
Yeah, the one with the big axe, because I really like.
Oh, so that's an Origin kit as well.
That's an
Yes,
Origin
yes,
kit, and it's
okay.
basically the same model. So I've built one very similar to this.
The colours
Yeah,
are
that as well.
great though.
Yeah, big
That
fan.
MG Sharzaku 2 is like,
It's a bit pink.
yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
I
like
think
a
pink is
amber.
what shows.
Yeah, but that's what it was originally, but like
makes
over
you go
time it's
faster.
become red as heck.
I'm a really big fan of that kit. I really am.
It feels to
it's
me
gorgeous.
like the recent HGs are now sort of getting closer. They're like in between HGs and RG.
Yeah.
It feels like
Yeah.
they've stepped up the HG game.
Well,
And they're ridiculous
Yeah.
cheap. Like,
I mean,
it's incredible.
the Iron-Blooded Orphans high grades have sort of inner frames, most of them.
And those are all under 1,000 yen,
Yeah.
which blows my mind.
It's
Yeah.
got that Astroth for 800 yen.
You know,
Which is like £4.50.
you compare them to high grades even from 10 years ago, and it's night and day, really. I was building the Hazel, which is from 2005. So 11 years, and yeah, like I had to do a ton of painting on that to get the colours right.
I just got like
Um,
a cloud of darkness that's that long ago. To me, the 90s are still 10 years
Yeah,
ago. Hi, I'm a walking BuzzFeed article.
I know, man, I know.
No, but it's a really nice kit. I mean, I really like the sniper rifle.
Yeah, the gun's the best thing about it.
I like the little packs of ammo it has on the
Yeah,
shield,
shield.
which might seem kind of disingenuous because what if someone shoots your shield?
How are they attached?
They just clip in.
Oh,
Like, you
okay.
can pull them out, and that's the thing. They're
Oh,
optional,
nice.
so
Yeah.
you don't have to have them. And
That's
he's
a
got
very visual thing for an audio podcast
Yeah,
there, guys.
yeah.
Rest
He
assured
came
it
with
was
like
cool.
so the sniper rifle, the rocket launcher, a couple of axes or heat hawks or whatever. A lot of kit for a tenner or less.
yeah.
And the
So
detail
nice.
and the decals that comes with are quite nice. They're stickers. They're not decals. They're just clear stickers. But I really like clear stickers. I don't get the hate for clear stickers.
Yeah, these have got
I
like a
think they're the
matte
best. I
finish.
really like them.
These aren't shiny and tacky, so you don't really notice them in some light. Like it doesn't look like stickers.
Yeah. Some light.
I think the key to putting on those
Just need
stickers
to get
is
that right light and then.
there's a lot of shine on the side of the sticker. And a lot of them tend to be like have a lot of dead space at the end of them. So what I tend to do is before I attach them, I actually cut bits off and make the sticker bit as small as possible.
Yeah,
so you
cut the
don't get that
excess.
silvering
Yeah.
on the side.
Hashtag top.
I do. I mean,
tips.
Top Gundam tips.
I do. On a high grade, I don't mind them because I mean, what else are you going to get? But on a master grade, I would really always rather decals.
Yeah, on a master grade, I'd prefer to have water slides.
Yeah, because stickers.
Yeah.
I'm still not a fan of stickers in relation to the others because there's too much that can go wrong. And like you said, there's the kind of dead area around the actual marking.
Well, speaking of master grades, seems like as good as any a segue. I've been building built the RX 782 master grade 3.0. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a,
a nice
big
kit.
beast of a Gundam. It's amazing, but it does have stickers, and you can. I mean, weathering is probably
Yeah, the weathering highlights so
edge
Callum's
of the
put some stickers on the side skirts, and on the yellow bit you put a sticker on it and then weathered it, but the edges of the weathering have sort of highlighted the edges of the sticker as well.
So would you think like weathering before stickers?
Yes.
Do you think? But do the stickers then not look quite clean in relation to the?
So I have a HG Easy 8
Okay.
that I tried this with. So I experimented with some of the stickers that I was using on it. So on the HG Easy 8, I did the weathering before decals. I mean stickers, the clear sticker, and it actually looked okay. I
Right.
mean, you can dirty up the sticker, you can cut the sticker if you like, if you want more of that weathered look.
Yeah.
But I would recommend that you do like the reverse, so you weather it up first, then put the stickers on, then top coat.
Makes sense.
I
I should mention also the way I weathered it with the Tamiya, one of the Tamiya weathering kits. You can get them off Amazon. It's just
They're really
sort of
nice.
powder
Looks good.
stuff.
Looks really
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yeah.
exactly
really
what I
nice.
used on the Easy 8.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's my first weathering job as well.
Yeah.
And we'll post pictures on the internet.
Yeah,
We can make
Do
it
we have the internet?
on Gunpla
We've-
base. We
on Gunpla base.
Get that
yes.
plug in, get that plug in.
Yeah, I hear that the guy who runs that site is a real piece of work.
Yes, I am. Gunpla-base.com, might as well plug it.
Yeah.
You can post pictures of your own builds, all that good stuff. I'll post my own picture and of this build, which I haven't actually done yet, and post it on our Twitter. But yeah, really, really good build. It's
It's nice.
really, really good looking, really nice proportions. You can even get a little LED in there, which I haven't done. But
It's really cool because the head, like I've also made this kit, and sort of it has a cool little compartment in there.
Yeah.
So you put the LED in, switch it on, then just put the head back on again, and it's super simple. Like on the Master Grade Nuva car, you have to take the whole backpack off.
right, yeah.
And it's a whole thing. But
this
this
Gunpla kits just keep getting better and better, really, don't they?
I built the HG Revive RX-782, and it looks so weedy. Like this, the MG looks so chunky and like it looks like a Gundam.
Plus,
Whereas
the weathering really helps that.
It's a big boy. It's a big boy.
It's just it's a good boy.
I mean, I really like that they modeled this 3.0 like in the most realistic way possible. So it looks like the Odaiba Gundam. It looks like the 1-to-1 Gundam. And that's what I like.
That's what I wanted, yeah.
It's because I don't know if you guys remember the 2.0, but that was very much anime proportions, much less kind of, air quotes, realistic.
Yeah. Would you say this one was more anime proportions Janai?
I would say anime Janai in regards to this kit. Oh, we're gonna get on for
Thanks,
double
guys.
Zeta,
I'll
don't
be
worry.
here all episode.
that's more about the weathering.
I think I genuinely think that Gundam 3.0 is one of my favorite Master Grade
Yeah,
kits.
absolutely.
I'm gonna order that.
It's so
gorgeous.
solid. Like there aren't any parts of the kit that I'd call weak.
Plus, it's a fucking Gundam.
And it's
the
Gundam. It's
Gundam.
not a Gundam.
It's the OG.
It's the best Gundam.
It's the OG,
It's the best.
the original Gundam.
It's,
My favorite thing is it's currently giving us the middle finger.
Yeah. It's got individual fingers, which I always appreciate on a Master
Sorry,
Grade.
emotion manipulators.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit annoyed when Master Grade don't have them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, why wouldn't
They
they?
are a bit of a
Okay,
bollock sometimes.
So my beef with articulated fingers in kits.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Hot takes from Sam.
Right, let's
Hot
go.
takes.
He's at it again.
Prepare yourselves.
So
They're sitting comfortably.
they're really fragile. So
Oh shit!
I have
Always went there.
on my Nuva car, like it's the same emotion manipulators. They use the same
Motion
goddamn-
They're not actually called that.
Call fingers.
Yeah,
they
no
are.
way.
It's, it's like a feature.
No, I'm on brand.
fucking
I'm
hand.
quitting Gunpla.
It's a hand.
The emotion manipulators are really good, but when you try and bend them at the knuckle, so I've just taken a finger off of here.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Are you sure you haven't
See,
broken
I fucking built that.
And
Sam's just breaking Callum's shit now.
they're really stiff, and
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, my emotion manipulators are always quite stiff.
so there's a bit of a joint. So there are like 4 joints.
Explicit tag,
There's one
actually.
for the tip of the finger, one for the middle, and one for the start. And the one at the start of the finger is really hard to get broken into, and it is hard to get broken, really. I'm going to put that back before I lose it, and then Callum kills me.
I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't know why, but don't mind.
I've got this kit in my backlog to build, and
Do you actually have the kit?
Yes,
Oh,
I own
sweet.
it. It's sitting in my cupboard as we speak. When I speak of my backlog, it is a very physical backlog. Literally kits I have bought and not yet built.
Not your wish list, as found on
Oh, no.
gunpla-base.com.
If we're going into wish list, that's a whole other kettle of fish. But Sam has given me horror stories about the elbow construction
Yes,
in
that's
this kit, and you're not the only person I've heard that from.
Yeah, it is a bit
Yeah.
of a... I've not had too much trouble with it, but it's mostly the shoulders, actually, I've had a bit of bother with. Kind of making sure everything stays on. I actually glued this, the left arm's shoulder to the shoulder cover.
Okay.
Technical term.
Is it this little grey bit there?
Yeah.
Okay, because those are on a hinge and it's really hard to stay in. It
So
slips
weird,
out quite
yeah.
often.
There's nothing wrong with gluing stuff in place.
Anyway, Sam, what have you been building?
I've been building. Well, the last kit I completed was Carter's Great Ritter, but since that I have been building the Reborn 100 Efreet Custom.
Tell us what that is for the viewers at home who do not know what the fuck an Efreet custom is.
He just said viewers.
Yes.
Did he say viewers?
Viewers.
I mean, we're a video podcast, right? I mean,
sacked.
we've got like 5 cameras.
I hope we're not a
around
video
us.
podcast.
Yeah, my girlfriend set up CCTV.
Because we're all naked.
My hands are down my pants. Yeah.
I've been rubbing my crotch all over this Gundam.
So yeah,
Recording a podcast and then on some.
the Efreet Custom is from a video game. It's from one of the Mobile Suit Gundam side stories video games. Yes, the Blue Destiny one.
So how did that get one of these like reborn?
Well, that's the whole point of the Reborn 100 line, is that it's basically kind of high grade level detail and complexity.
Yeah.
But at a 1:100 scale, and so the point is that they're taking suits that are maybe not well known enough to warrant a master grade, not popular enough. So, so far, for example, what did they do? They did the GPO4.
Yeah, that was never animated.
Yeah, exactly. They did the Gundam Mach 3, never animated. They did the Nightingale from Beltorchika's Children, never animated. They did Amuro's Dige from Zeta, which was the first Reborn 100 that's actually been in a cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, anime.
Don't you mean anime?
Not cartoons.
Yeah, and now it's the Ifrit custom, which is sort of a Zaku goof looking thing.
It looks nice.
It's
That
a
kind
beautiful
of
beast.
that kind of wheelhouse. Lovely,
Colours are great.
lovely blue and orange color scheme. And if you get to know me, you will know that I love blue and orange. I love the Astray blue frame.
You love every movie poster.
Pretty much. I have a giant poster of the Battlefield 3 cover on my wall. No, but
Oh, Battlefield 1 shit.
Yeah.
It's all green.
Yeah, no time for green. But yeah, it's a really nice design. It's just a big, chunky kind of very classic Xeon suit in every way you'd expect. It's got the mono eye. It's got spiky shoulders. It's got tubes with rings on them.
Any complaints about the
Daft
kit?
ankles.
Well, so I'm about halfway through the kit. I've built the head. I've built the torso. I've built the legs, and I'm on the arms now. And it's nice. And so this is the first Reborn 100 I've made because hell, it's only like the 5th one. And yeah, it is very noticeably not a master grade.
Yeah.
So, for example, the kit, the last master grade I built, the Fenice Renashta, which is beautiful.
You did a bit of that Gunpla Club, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
gorgeous.
beautiful, and it is perhaps my favourite kit I've built to date. But that's
that's a high.
yeah, that's another story. We'll get onto that later. But that
Build fighters,
was complicated. Tons of parts, tons of colour separation. Looks phenomenal. Loads of moving parts. Mad articulation, especially in the legs. This is the Ifrit is just a big high grade, basically.
That's okay though.
Oh, it is
I'm
okay.
with
Yeah,
that.
because it was never marketed as anything other than that. And it has also got the price point to match. It's a 1:100 scale model. It's not small by any means, and I got it for about £15.
That's beautiful.
£15.
Yeah, man, Banzai hobby. It's the
Wow.
That's insane.
It's great. Yeah. So I mean, it suffers from those high grade problems in that there's gonna need to be some painting done.
It's a model. It's a model.
Yeah, I know. But for example, for a master grade, I wouldn't normally expect to have
just
to paint.
realised that Gunpla is models.
Wait, it's not
It's a model.
What?
It's a model.
What do you mean I have to cut them all out?
So yeah, there's if you want like properly true colours and all that, like so there's a few vents that need painting, and there's some bits on the legs that are just moulded in the same blue as the rest of it when really they want to be yellow, and so on and so forth.
Sure.
So you'll need to do a bit of painting if you want it to look like 1-to-1 how it does on the box, but you could completely ignore that and it would still look fantastic. It's got such a great presence to it. It's relatively posable. It's obviously not got the flexibility of a master grade, but again, it's not what I expected going in. And it's also got two really badass like heat sabers that are molded in a really nice kind of see-through orange plastic.
So that's like that Revive Goof. It's got like a lovely big orange.
Yeah,
see-through
looks
sword.
like the same kind of thing actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I'm
just
pointing at a Revive Goof that I've not built yet.
On your
Imagine-
dedicated Gunpla desk,
Yeah,
may
man.
I add?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
balling.
man!
Imagine-
I wish I had a dedicated Gunpla desk.
Yeah.
I could keep everything organised. I could
What
have a
you
little
need to do-
spray booth and airbrush.
All you need to
Great.
do is be 30, like me,
Yeah.
and have a
a desk.
A space,
Yeah.
a space for it.
I've got 9 years
desk.
yet, Callum.
Jesus Christ.
We're just a transgenerational podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sounds
I
amazing.
hate
What do
you
they
saying-
call those IBO 100?
Those are just
It's like
those are
they're
nothing.
Pretty much the same sort
Yeah.
of.
Those
thing, right?
those are no grade. Like
Yeah.
they're just IBO 1-to-100.
They're pretty much the same sort of deal, though. They're like
Yeah,
kind of
basically
big
a high
high
grade.
grades.
Yeah, I mean, I think
They're really nice, but
yeah, it doesn't. You're not really going to get anything lower than a high grade at this point. And they have done stuff like that in the past. There was first grade stuff and
yeah,
no grade stuff, but
SD.
well, yeah, and SD, I suppose. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and it's nice that it's not taking me that long. And when I'm done with it, I'm going to have a nice big model rather than a little a little HG one.
Piddly bitch.
Like I'm holding in my hand the
Yes, what's Sam been building?
the high-grade Chimaris Trooper from Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Now, this is the one that can turn into a horse. because
Horsey!
Why the fuck not?
Are you going to make it happen? Is it
Can you
something
turn it
that
into a
can
horse
happen?
before our very eyes?
I might need to look at the instructions. I haven't done it before.
Imagine, if you will, in your mind's eye, a sweaty nerd fiddling with a plastic model he built, trying to turn it from a robot into a robot horse.
Imagine, if you will, the size of my crotch right now.
Minute.
Off the bat, I really like all the Iron-Blooded Orphans kits. Like,
All of them.
not all of them.
Not all of them.
I'll get onto this
You
later.
lied to me.
So I really like all the Iron-Blooded Orphans kits. I built the HG Grimgird, I really loved it. I built the Barbatos, I really loved it. I built the Carter's Greys, I really loved it. I do not love the Chimaris Trooper. Just because it's a really fiddly kit. I mean, it does turn into a horse, which is pretty badass, but I don't think it's worth it.
Going straight in with the horse.
It
horse
looks,
takes.
it looks like one of those kits that's a bit too chunky for its own good.
Yeah.
Daft.
In that it's just going to be... And I love chunky kits. I'm probably the only person in the world who likes the design of the Double Zeta Gundam. But that thing was impossible to pose, and this looks kind of similar.
Yeah, and a problem I had, like, so all these Iron-Blooded Orphans kits have the same Gundam frames, right? So you buy the HD Gundam Chimaris, it's the same frame as the Chimaris. I mean, as the Chimaris, as the
Barbatos.
Gushin, as the
Yeah.
Barbatos. So they all have the same frame. Oh, so Callum's just brought over the HD Chimaris, the original.
The
Which
normal Chimaris.
I actually prefer a lot more.
Yeah, so to start with, I
The
really
shoulders
like...
are way better.
So the Chimaris is like bigger, it's bulky, it's basically like a fat version of this, which
Yeah.
looks like it's been on a diet.
Oh, God, diets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm eating Doritos.
It's got a cooler head. though.
But yeah, it's got a cooler head. It's really nicely detailed, but the parts just fit really shittily. It's really hard to pose. Some of the parts fit is kind of shoddy. Like, so you know, you have these sort of leg connectors, and they go around the back to fit in.
Sure.
And those just didn't fit in, and they just kept on falling off. So I kept them off and put them in the box.
Fair enough.
But aside from that, it has a big ass lance. It's got
A big ass lance.
Yeah.
a big ass lance straight up the ass.
I've got a big ass lance.
Well.
Guys,
Carry on.
Guys.
It's got a big ass lance, and I think my favourite thing about the original Chimaris, I mean the Chimaris Trooper, is that it has this this hand or an emotion manipulator, if you will.
Well, no, that's not an emotion manipulator. That's just a hand.
Oh,
Because it doesn't have individual fingers,
well,
does it?
technically all Gundam hands are manipulators, Sam.
But it's not an emotional manipulator.
Guys, please break up.
It only manipulates guns and lances.
So
not emotions.
So basically, this hand is just for holding the lance, but if you take the lance off, it just looks like it's giving a thumbs up.
I got a lot of time for that.
That's pretty cool.
So it's Terminator 2 slowly sinking into lava.
If you give me
Camille style thumbs up.
Yes.
Classic Gundam.
yeah, just fucking classic Camille thumbs up.
Good old Camille thumbs up.
This is
I'm going to tweet a picture of it right now.
live tweet, everyone.
Yeah,
Is this Galio's suit? Yeah.
Galio's
Yes.
suit. So I had the HD Grimgird, and I was like, all right, I need to get the Chimaris Trooper because the Grimgird
I
is
don't have
fucking
the account
sick.
on my phone. Who's got the account on their
Oh
phone?
yeah, I'll do
it.
it.
Why haven't I done that yet?
So yeah,
Bad friend to you all.
I mean, I think if you're going to be a purple-haired mobile suit pilot, you've got some like big boots to fill.
right.
like-
I mean, there's Garma.
Garma.
Good old Garma. I mean, you know, he does
Died
some
for
good
a
stuff.
second.
He did kind of get his whole life manipulated by Shah, but
He's a lad from
I don't want to say he deserved it, but
Well, you did walk in on Shah having a shower.
yeah, exactly. And if Shah decides,
I mean,
he
Shah
wants...
definitely fucked him.
Well, we saw that in
That fucking silence! Wow.
that was at the end of Origin 3, right?
I'm not sure there's any room for such. So
Great stuff.
yeah, we should probably talk about what's coming up, new kits. What
Should we have
everyone's got
a
in
brief
mind.
break?
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
I've shit myself.
Join us again when we put Sam back in his nappy on Gunpla Club.
Help. And with that burp, welcome back to Gun.
See, now that has to stay in.
Yeah. We were going to cut the burp out, but it's got to stay. Welcome back to Gunpla Club.
We won't say who it was though.
We talked far too long about ourselves, so we're going to quickly run through some upcoming kits we are looking forward to. Revealed recently, Will has actually just walked away from the microphone to open a can of beer, which I have absolutely no doubt the microphone picked up regardless.
Absolutely.
I'm a polite boy.
We've got Taze on day here, leaning away from the mic to breathe in.
I was going to make that, but I thought it might be too niche.
No, look, I think if we're worried about too niche on a Gunpla podcast, So yeah, revealed at one of the hobby shows recently, the real grade Sinanju. Let's talk about that. It's
That is fit.
no stickers on this. The gold,
Really?
yes, the gold pieces are a kind of underlay. So you've got the gold pieces that go on the bottom, and then the black pieces, red pieces, whatever, go over it. Whereas the high grade Sinanju, which I have, all stickers,
I've
all
built
stickers.
a high
Yes,
Gold
Sinanju,
stickers, bad juju.
yes, that looks beautiful.
That's good. See, the strike, the RG Strike Freedom Gundam comes with like gold bits, but it's kind of just like cloudy yellow
Puke
plastic.
gold.
What's the
I'm
nubs
a
like
bit
on
worried
that?
about that. On the
Like-
Strike Freedom,
On gold plastic.
pretty good because it's weird plastic. It's a bit more malleable. Do you know what I mean?
Alright.
It's like that kind of squishier plastic that you get sometimes.
See, I recently built not that recently, the Master Grade Hayakushiki 2.0, which has got that lovely gold plating.
And the back
And
logs
so,
and-
so that's all undergated. So all the knobs are on like the underside, with a couple of tiny exceptions. So for the most part, there are no visible knobs on the gold parts because there is no way to like sand those gold parts.
No
Yeah.
way.
So we can only hope that is the same gold as the
Yeah.
Hyakushiki.
Oh, it looks lovely. And
It's not the same gold as Yakushiki, because this is what they call Meki gold,
Meki gold,
which is just
It's very
shiny,
shiny,
ass,
Very
shiny
super
gold.
shiny. Yeah.
I like that box art.
I don't quite like it as much.
It's not real.
What the model you mean?
No,
It
because
does look- it
if you
does
look
look
at the
so
crest
shiny.
on the chest, right?
The chest crest.
The chest crest, if you will. Like what I liked about, because I've built a master grade Sinanju and a high grade Sinanju.
Yeah.
What I really like about being able
full
to
frontal.
always full
Hey.
frontal.
I like it. I like it.
What I liked about the crest is that it was all sort of segmented, like each wing was segmented. But if you look at the parts on here, it looks like the gold isn't quite segmented on the thing. It looks like all one piece, and it doesn't look like a separate thing. Like I would have liked the detailing to be better, basically. And it's all shiny. Like the red plastic's all shiny.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it looks really nice.
It does look
and
nice.
it's definitely a step up from the high grade.
I'd love to matte coat that though.
Yes, same. I don't like the shiny red.
I don't
What
like
else?
shiny anything.
What else is coming up? We've
so we've
got
got
a
the-
new Revive high grade. The first,
the Force Impulse.
yes, the first
Okay.
Revive that's not Universal Century, or has there
No,
already been?
There's been a
What's that,
Revive
right?
Freedom.
Yeah. Oh, a Freedom.
Ah, right.
Okay.
So what's this from?
This is from Gundam Seed Destiny.
Oh, that's
so-
Sam's favourite Gundam shirt.
Oh my god, wow, you
And
must be over
actually,
the moon.
I actually am.
Okay.
Because the Force Impulse was the first Gundam I made when I got into Gunpla.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's cute,
I made
nice,
a
and
1 to 60 scale
What?
Force Impulse.
Wait,
Yes.
1 to 60, not
Yeah,
perfect grade.
It's a 1 to 60 no grade.
Oh,
Force
that must be
Impulse.
ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't good looking.
No.
But what I really like about this kit here is that it doesn't look like the animation version of the Force Impulse. They've actually taken the line art and the way it looks for the Master Grade. So they redesigned the Force Impulse for the Master Grade. So they've taken the design for the Master Grade and just
How dare
made
you.
it Diddy. And I really like it.
No, I think it looks good. I mean, I'm
Heels, it's nice. It's a nice looking Gundam.
I automatically hate everything seed related, but you know, it's
You say that you've got a Master Grade
Astro Blue Frame.
Astro Blue Frame.
yeah, because it looks fucking cool. No, but, no, I do like this a lot, and I think we've all built a few of the Revive kits.
Yeah.
I've built the.
It's hard not to because they're just brilliant.
They're brilliant and cheap.
Yeah,
I built the Revive gun cannon, which is like one of the easiest, most pleasant little one sitting
fantastic,
builds.
Really good.
No, so Revive Force Impulse looks good, and then we've got
It's a cool shield.
two Master Grades on the way.
Yes.
From Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Now we're getting into the big
And
boys.
Verkaz as well.
Two.
Both the cars.
We've got the coming up first, the Master Grade 1 to 100 Full Armor Gundam version car, which means it's been redesigned by old Katoki. I can't remember.
Hajime.
Yep. He's man, it's
Did you say that in like a sort of full samurai?
that definitely has to get cut.
It's not getting cut.
This
Yeah, this is an
this thing is
absolute
freaking
beast.
beautiful.
7,000 yen next month.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
7,000 yen. That's 35 bangers.
It's-
Alright.
it's
well, just over 40.
The same price for comparison as the Master Grade High New version car.
That's much more than I paid for Hyakushiki.
Yes. It is, I mean, if you've seen or read Thunderbolt, you know that all these suits are big, they're chunky, and most importantly, they've got accessories out the ass. This thing has 4 shields. Yep. It's got missiles everywhere. It's got shoulder cannons. They at the I think it was the Shizuoka Hobby Show where they debuted this. They had a kind of a display where they had the core model without any of the armor on it, and then they had all the armor and the accessories displayed alongside it. Absolutely tons of stuff.
Tons of gear.
I will be getting this for sure. I will also be getting the Master Grade Psycho Zaku version car, which we haven't seen yet.
You're an
But this
absolute pro.
is the big December release.
This is
So-
going...
December.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
right enough.
So it's kind of a tradition for Bandai to release the biggest kit of the year in December.
Get that Christmas money, innit?
So yeah, like it was the high new version car, it
Yeah.
was the new Ver car, it was the Suzabi Ver car,
Yeah.
and it's usually a Ver car Master Grade, and this is what's happened again. It's the Psycho Saku, and I don't know if you've not seen Thunderbolt. Like as Sam said, it has accessories out the arsehole. And the Psycho Zaku, the backpack is so huge, like it is just kind of incredible.
Yeah. I think
And
we'll talk a bit more about anime next episode.
Yeah, but I mean, this kit is going to be so expensive, and like for us, like import charges and postal charges are gonna hurt.
it's going to be
So
Don't worry,
about
guys.
the same price as
I've
the
got a man
Suzabi.
on the ground in Tokyo.
yeah, but
Oh my god, I actually do.
dear.
We should totally let me
Yeah, we should do that. Because I mean, I'm getting this kit one way or the other.
Make him live in
Yeah.
Mandarake to get the
I just
Bandai.
I cannot wait to see it because I love the Psycho Zaku. You know, everyone loves a good Zaku, right? And I think this is one of the best looking variations we've seen in
It's
ages.
It's a high mobility
other-
Zaku as well.
What other Psycho kits are there? There's a Psycho Gundam from Zeta, which is absolutely bad. Is it from Zeta?
Yeah.
We're going in deep in anime
Yeah,
stuff when
yeah.
explaining what
absolutely
Psycho
mental.
means.
Yeah, there's the Psycho Gundam and then the Psycho Gundam Mark II.
Of course.
But we talk about keeping these kits in our cupboards. The boxes for these things are going to be as big as a car.
Yeah.
Like I got the big
Yeah.
Suzabi Verkar box.
Do you actually
just-
have the physical assembled box?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
See,
I kept
take
it. Like it's
apart.
up there. It's up there because I've not.
Up
I
there
don't
in
really
that
like
separate
making.
room you had to rent for it.
Yeah. I mean, fucking London prices.
1,400 quid rent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
like,
eat.
I'm going to start flat packing my boxes because I'm the same. I've always just kept them because I'm too much of a materialist to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the art is so nice.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to start doing is just flat packing the kind of art bits and just keep them.
That's
you know.
what I've done. I've got them all in my desk drawer.
Yeah. Because I like the idea because it's nice to leaf through them and yada yada. But yeah, boxes. I don't have enough space anymore. Yeah. Okay. So
Let's have some pizza and return with character name or Callum's shame. God.
welcome back to Gunpla Club. We've eaten some pizza. That's about it. That's all we did. We ate some pizza.
Will got even sweatier.
It's quite warm.
You were all talking about prog rock. I was over here.
Oh yeah, we listened to some Jethro Tull. That was good on vinyl, no less.
Of course, this is Callum Gunn's house.
So
72 years old.
we're going to play a game now.
Yes, we are.
Callum, would you-
I'm going to take control now.
Okay.
It's me. Let's play a segment I like to call Gundam. No, it's not Gundam name. Character name or Callum's shame.
Okay.
The point of this is that, character names in Gundam are so absolute nonsense that it's almost impossible to detect one from one that I specifically have made up. So I want to test you guys, and I've got 10 potential character names here, and you have to tell me which ones are real
Okay.
and which ones I've shat onto my little text file here.
Look at Sam. He's trying to cheat already.
Get that phone away.
Alright, fine, no cheating.
Absolute maniac.
No cheating.
I love you, but I want to kill you.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So here comes the first one. Are you ready? You ready?
Is it Shah Aznable?
Here's the second one. Okay, first one. King Kedo now.
No way.
Fake.
I certainly don't recognise it.
No, me neither.
No.
Any advance on fake?
That sounds Chinese. Like, is there Chinese characters in Gundam?
In G Gundam,
G
but,
Gundam.
but we are. But I
Then
think
G Gundam
I would
on F.
recognise a G Gundam.
I thought G Gundam was all about windmill Gundams.
Fuck you guys, it's real!
What?
From Zeta Gundam.
What?
King
No
Kedo
way.
now. I promise you. This is going to be after everyone knows. No way!
Who the fuck is that? That's my favourite series.
Yep. You fucked it.
Who is,
Oh.
who is Kinky though?
I
Yeah.
don't know, but let me Google it again.
Fucking fair.
I did fuck it.
I need to watch Zeta again, clearly.
So it's an alias of Seabook Arno.
C-Book.
Sorry,
Wait,
Seabook Arno
Yeah.
from F91.
So.
So wait, are you telling us that
Wait.
C-Book is in Zeta?
Oh no, this is different.
What?
What?
This game is a shambles.
Yeah.
What have you done?
This is a shambles. I may have given you. Hold on. This is fucked.
This is it. Like,
We've just been removed
Yeah,
from
it's Seabook
iTunes.
Arno. In Crossbone, he goes by the name King Kedo now.
Okay, that's not Zeta, is it?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
that's
intense.
fucking.
Yeah.
That's C-Book, right, from F91
Yeah.
in a manga that has never been translated.
Well,
More importantly, like,
That's
what,
from
50
Scotland.
years after Zeta? Longer?
the next one. Satsuma Bag.
I'm pretty sure you made that up.
That's
Character name or Callum's Shame?
Callum's Shame.
Yeah, that's
Correct. I made up one called Satsuma Bag.
Well, there's Setsuna F-Seiei from 00.
Alright. I've got a knack for it.
Yeah.
Right, here's the next one. Flanagan Boone.
That's
Real.
real. That's real.
yeah.
Oh shit, I've set a
Flanagan Institute.
100%.
right
yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I've set a precedent for daft ones. Correct.
Yeah.
The next one. Mick Jack.
That's real.
I think that's real,
That's
yeah.
a mobile suit, isn't it?
No, that's the Rick Diaz.
Mick
Mick Jack.
I remember. He's in Reconquista in G.
Yes, very well done. Very well done.
G-Reco. Will, you should have been all over that. It's your favourite Gundam series.
Yeah,
I watched
shit.
half of G-Reco and stopped.
It's
What?
yeah, it's the only Gundam show I haven't finished.
I'm a bunch of episodes in and they do the toilet. The next one is Orgrimmar Mont.
Orgrimmar Mont.
No.
Well, Orgrimmar is the Orcs' capital city in World of Warcraft. So I'm gonna say probably not.
Thank God we have a fucking World of Warcraft nerd here.
I used to be a Warcraft boy.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, I mean.
I'm 30 years old.
You can't fool us.
You got that correct. The next one is Stonk Pelly.
Stonk Pelly.
That sounds
Yeah.
That sounds like a Scottish thing.
Well, I mean, Scotland surely
It's
is.
really near Ireland, so maybe they
canon.
went a bit crazy.
Scotland is canon.
Scotland is canon in Gundam.
Unlike Australia and Dublin.
Hey, Dublin doesn't get wiped out until like what, Double Zeta? So it's canon for a while. Stonk. What was it?
Stonk Pelly.
Stonk.
I'm guessing
that's-
yes on this
no.
one. What?
I think it might be real.
I think it's fake.
Okay.
What's
We're
the
loggerheads.
consensus here?
I think if there was a guy called Stonk Pele, no.
Well, I mean, these guys are saying
Stonk. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
yes.
but I know
I'm gonna
more
say
about
yes
Gundam.
as
I'm gonna
well.
say yeah, 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. I'm gonna say yes.
No, I'll see it. I can have that pride.
couple idiot wrong boys. It's an absolute made up shit dog.
See, I fucking told you I am the major, and this is why I am the major.
You can keep your badge.
The next one, Sweatson Stero.
Okay, now okay.
Sterile.
I have to actually think about this.
Okay, that's something you
I
should think
just
about.
don't know.
Sweatson.
Sweatson sterile.
Stero.
As in sterile. As in
No,
can't
as
have
in
Stero.
Stero.
Stero. Okay. Sweatson stereo. I'm gonna say that's real.
That sounds like a turn A name.
I'm gonna
yeah.
say that's real.
I'll go with them.
It is a tourney name.
It is.
Oh,
That's a sharp and take a breath there. Captain of the Gingham Fleet's Mahiru squad.
Well done.
Christ, I would.
Yep.
Oh God.
Turn A is a great show and everyone should watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Next one, Tenant Super.
It's fake.
No.
Alright, Sam seems pretty sure it's fake. We'll go with that.
Wrong. No, of course. That's fake.
Yeah.
I made that one up. Okay, next one. You guys ready?
Too
June Cock.
June cock.
June cock.
Well, we've had a quattro vagina, so
I wouldn't rule it out from being an MSV character,
June
but
cock.
I'm just gonna say no.
I don't know. I'm feeling. You know.
I think that one can't be real. Or
No, you've been to Gundam Front, right? There's a big sign
twice,
next
mate.
to Shah that says Quattro Vagina.
yeah.
Right?
So you're saying they wouldn't do it again?
they probably would.
So you think it's real?
Full frontal is called full front. They knew.
That's true.
Okay. I think Callum's luring us in with that very
Cock.
aspect in mind. But okay.
Are you saying
No, what
that
are you
Callum's
talking
teasing us with his
I don't know what
cock?
you're talking about.
I'll bite. I'll say June
Wouldn't be
Cock
the
is
first
a
time.
real Gundam character.
No, I think it's fake.
Well's the decider.
I think it could be real.
Do you? Is that 2 against 1 again?
Wait, you think it's fake? I thought you were arguing that it was real.
Yeah, I don't think it's real.
Well, no, I think it's fake as well.
Right, boys.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's
Okay,
Fake.
okay, right,
Fake.
okay.
June Cock is fake.
June cock is
All
fake.
right.
Yeah.
June Cock is a fictitious character who
Yeah.
appears in the Mobile Suit Gundam Double Zeta.
What, Sam?
anime series.
I thought you had us with June cock.
June Cock. There's literally nothing more about her on the Gundam wiki.
Is that all it
just
says?
says she's a fictitious character who appears in Double Zeta.
Brilliant.
Okay, I think we're on the last one now, and it is Sam Smith.
Fake.
Real.
There is not a character called Sam
Do we
Smith in
become
Gundam.
canon in Gunpla?
Well, there is a guy called Siam in Gundam Unicorn.
As much
so-
as I would love it to be real, I don't think I am a character.
Don't know. Smith's a kind of generic surname.
It is almost
slagging you off.
No.
It's almost like someone else is called Sam Smith in this world, but I just can't put my finger on it.
What do we think? Real or fake? Real or fake? Real or
fake.
Fake.
Character name of Callum Shame.
Fuck it, real.
It's fake! It is, of course, my friend over here, Sam Smith.
Hello.
Thank you very much for playing. You scored something out of 10.
Hooray!
We were not keeping count.
How well did you do? Tweet and let us know, and we'll pretend to care.
At Gunpla Club.
Yes.
Hey, but
Or-
for real though, I got
Write it down
that
and
Turn
put it
A
in.
one.
That was
You did. That was good. That was good.
genuinely impressive.
Yeah. Well done.
That I haven't seen Turn A in like 6 years.
Congratulations.
Oh, that
all
was
very-
fun, wasn't it?
We're all very proud of you. What do you guys want to do next? Callum, you could talk about Japan a bit. We could do some questions.
Sure, I'll talk briefly about Japan, I
Okay,
guess. I went to
okay.
Japan.
Callum, what's Japan?
Japan is a country.
Okay.
What is it the land of?
It's the land of the rising Gunpla.
Nice. Nice. We didn't even practice that. That was
That
off the
was-
cuff.
I am a marvel of improvisatory skill. So yeah, I went to Hong Kong and Japan last couple of weeks.
Did you get trodden on by a psycho Gundam?
I did actually, yeah. It was very brutal. Luckily, I had health insurance.
Oh wow.
Always get travel insurance.
Yes.
Always, yeah.
So yeah, I want to talk slightly about Gunpla.
Yes, do
Hong
it.
Kong was actually pretty decent. I was super
In terms of like
psyched.
what selection to buy.
Just like places you could get it. Like
Yeah.
initially, like as soon as I got to the airport in Hong Kong, there was a toy shop with a bunch of Gunpla, and it seems like in Asia, RG like real grade is a huge thing.
Okay.
Like, everywhere they just have the main thing is real grade.
Okay.
It's like everywhere. It's amazing.
I
It's
like
all
real
like
grades.
in numbered order because they have the numbers in the side.
I love
box.
that. I love
It's cool.
that. Yeah.
Too much time on their hands then.
Yeah.
I
man,
really
tell
like
me about
real
it.
grades.
That's absolutely racist. Oh my god, I can't believe this.
So how could you control yourself in front of all of these models then?
Basically, I just had to tell myself I only have so much money, so much suitcase space.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. So Hong Kong, I was in Kowloon. I was staying, and I went
Oh
to.
really? Kowloon, the
Uh-huh.
hot fabled thing from G Gundam.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, they
I've
go
only
to
watched two
Kowloon and
episodes.
fight in
Really?
Kowloon.
Yeah.
We'll
Ah,
see.
shit, I need to
Yeah.
catch
Yeah,
up.
it
That's
has
what-
its own theme song.
Was the East burning red?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Because I was very jet lagged.
Did your hand
Okay.
start shining?
I had a burning finger.
Did
Well,
it?
you had a
did
burning
it,
finger.
Did it tell you to seize victory?
So I went to Mongkok, which is sort of like the shopping district. I went to the CTNA Centre.
Sorry.
Oh, God, you guys. That features Mongkok. Get out your system. Out your system. Come on, big boys, be brave. Be brave, boys. I'm about to say it again, it's coming again. Mongkok.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Thank you. It's a real...
Will has removed himself from the table.
Will's off to have a big bleach bath. So there's like shopping centres there with some good stuff, but there's these amazing like small modelling shops, and I mean you'll get your Airfix tanks and you'll get your Hindenburgs and all that pish, but you'll also get like fucking Gunpla, and you've got like flyers for the stuff they make, and it's like the windows are full of like quality builds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was super surprised over there. When I was in Hong Kong, I bought the Gunpla funnels.
Yes.
And because that's like P Bandit, right?
It is P Bandit. They are. We've seen them again. Visualize. Basically, they're really good. The funnels. They're like. They look sick. I want to buy that kit now, but I also want to buy the funnels. And
I should have got a few of them.
well,
I walked
it's
into
not
a
your
shop
fault,
that
is
had
it?
like 5 or 6
Yeah.
like boxes of the funnels. That was ridiculous.
P Bandai is a curse. But,
Curse.
I think,
and also the worst.
yes.
I wanted you to look for like a pale rider.
Yeah, you
that
said.
is a pretty
I kept an eye
rare
out,
one.
but
If you're listening, by the way, and you don't know what P Bandai is, it's basically Bandai's web store, and they sell a lot of exclusive kits and accessories and stuff only through there, which makes them a lot more expensive. I mean, for a start, they sell them at a more expensive price than the regular stuff, and then when you factor that into, the import charges and stuff, it makes
did
it...
they even ship outside of?
No. You can't buy directly from P Bandai and to ship elsewhere. So again, you've got to get it through a third party. It's
It's
such
just
a...
also got a pink bear guy because it was like no money, and I was. Just
It was no money.
It was
When
like, I
in
saw
Rome.
it and I was like, I'll have that.
The dream when Gunpla is actually like pennies.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just there, and you
It's
can
cheaper
get
to
it.
buy a Gundam than a fucking McDonald's.
So after a bit of time in Hong Kong, I skipped over to your Tokyo. I was in Tokyo for a few days on my own, which is a weird fucking experience.
That must have been fun, honestly. Like,
It was fun.
I think I'd get lonely after a while, but a few days I'd quite enjoy.
Yeah, it was good because obviously I had a lot that I wanted to, a lot of bullet points to check off.
Yes.
So I got there quite late on a night, and then went to the hotel, slept a bit. Next morning, straight out to Odaiba. I purposely got a hotel where I could walk over the Rainbow Bridge to Odaiba.
Nice.
To go to Gundam Front.
Sorry to...
So did you see it coming over the horizon like the sun?
Oh no! Unfortunately, it's on like the other side of like the Fuji TV building in Odaiba
fucked
City.
it.
Thanks.
They fucked it.
Sorry to interrupt, but yeah. So
God,
I was in Japan last summer with a friend who knows nothing and cares nothing for Gundam, and yeah.
Cut the last 2 words out. That sounds.
Yeah.
Knows nothing.
And yeah, I arranged it so on our first morning there we went straight to Gundam Front.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, was there anything else you wanted to do? Because we're not doing it. We're going on the pilgrimage. We're going to see the giant Gundam.
Yeah, that is one of the benefits of being alone is nobody to tell me not to.
So were you staying on the island?
No,
Right.
I was. On
So
the
you got that
mainland, but-
awesome like train tram thing, and it
Yeah.
goes in the big
I actually
spiral.
walked over the bridge.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, cool,
the train
cool,
back
cool.
because
Yeah.
I'd been 6 months ago and got the train, the weird Eureka Momi.
Yes, I really enjoyed that. There was really very nice views.
Yeah, and last time I was at Gundam Front, I didn't really look at anything because it was I'd never really been into Gundam. But this time, I went apeshit.
Yes.
I saw everything. I went to the G Dome.
Yep.
They
So
were
did I.
showing. So the G Dome is
Hurts your neck.
a sort of weird cinema, but it's on the roof. It's on this like dome roof, and you kind of stand and watch
Things
this
like
CG
fly
slide.
over you. It's like
Yeah.
it's as if it's happening in that space.
And it is way better than it sounds.
Are you
Yeah.
inside of
Absolutely
Zaku's
amazing.
belly or something?
Inside of
Yeah.
Zaku's belly.
You're essentially on the top floor of a shopping centre.
What? yeah. Gundam Front is on the top
Yeah.
floor of quite a
That's a
solar shopping centre.
Yeah.
That's less erotic.
What were they showing when you were there?
Well, the one I saw, they have 3, but the one I saw was the Shinanju versus Unicorn thing.
I think that's the one I saw.
Set in Odaiba.
Oh no, that's not what I saw.
The Rainbow Bridge was there.
Yeah.
It was basically like you were outside
Are these-
watching these fucking mobile suits fight. That's
cool.
Are they CG or anime?
It's kind of CG.
So just to get a sort of audience sort of
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like
This was
what kind of
all
folk
kind
were?
of people.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really bizarrely,
It's
like
so ubiquitous
kids,
over
grown
there.
ups, me on my own Scottish man, kicking it, chilling.
No, I think
it's
the one
absolutely amazing. I was super surprised because that sort of thing sounds shite, right? You know, it sounds like, oh, this is going to be a bad time.
You'd
But I'll do
expect,
it
like,
anyway because I'm
loads of kids
here.
there
You pay
or-
entry to the thing, you get a ticket for it anyway. But it was really, really cool.
it's so great.
It's absolutely amazing. I recommend it to anyone, obviously.
My friend was bored shitless.
Got myself an RG Zeta Gundam front version.
Yes.
Carabao
It has
colours.
like the Caraba colours
Yeah, boy.
are like Amarose colours if he had the Zeta.
There are lots of Gundam Front exclusive kits that they only sell in the gift shop there. So I got an Ak guy in like the Gundam colours, so white, blue, red, yellow, and you've got the Caraba,
It's really
the
ridiculous,
Caraba
that
Zeta.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Oh,
the shop
it's
is
good.
insane. I got some mugs. I stocked up on fucking like Gundam markers.
yes.
That's like I was just like I need like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Did you get a plate?
I didn't get. a
They have
plate, no.
plates there,
Yeah.
and those plates look fucking sweet.
What?
I
It's
got
like
a
eating
rag
dinner
t-shirt.
off.
Yeah.
Is it
No, a number plate.
So yeah, they have these plates that you can eat off, and they're really good.
Wait, hang on, sorry.
Are they
sorry.
like-
plates you can eat off?
A plate.
So they have plates.
They have, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Eat plates.
They're like the ornamental, like old style, but with a Zaku,
Some
with a gun.
serious Charles and Diana shit.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go all the way to Odaiba for some reason, you can get that stuff in the shop next to the Gundam Cafe in Akihabara as well.
Yeah.
Did you go to that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got all this sort of naff commemorative stuff there,
Yeah.
including like
What?
beam saber umbrellas.
That sounds amazing.
man.
I got some charred
I was
chopsticks.
like, see when you're there, there's so much Gundam stuff that like you see all that and you're
Does
sort
it
of
just wash
like,
over you?
oh,
Do you
God.
get jaded about Gundam?
I bet.
You know the
Oh.
state of Star
'Cause
Wars
there's just so much
like
naff
here.
Yeah.
stuff.
It's kind of the same. It's at that level.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. But see, when you went to buy Gunpla, and that's sort of the main thing that I like about Gundam. It's like amazing to see all the Gunpla, but like when you see all the tat, it's kind of like.
Did you go anywhere else to look for Gunpla?
Well,
Do you
did you
wanna
go
buy
to
any Sam's
any?
gear?
Oh, is it Yoda Bashi camera?
Yeah, that's. I went to the one in Akihabara.
That's a
They
big-ass
have
department store, isn't it?
wonderful
Yes.
Gunpla
I
selections.
got the MG Hyakushiki 2.0 there.
Love that kit. I've got that
Yeah.
on my desk at home.
And
It
that
is
is
beautiful.
why I bought that, because I saw that and it absolutely ruined my heart. I fell in love
Phenomenal.
with that shit.
Yeah, look forward to
Oh
that.
god, I nearly moved in with you there and then.
Yeah. But yeah, my friend who I went with, who again cares not for Gunpla, after about yeah, pretty much.
I hope he doesn't listen to this.
After about an hour of just hanging around Yoda Bashi camera and me
Yeah.
literally just looking at boxes, and he was
Yeah.
like,
And that
"Are you going to do anything?" And I was like, "No, I'm just looking at all the boxes. They've got everything."
Like, I get paralyzed when I go to like a convention and I see like
Yeah.
a small stand.
Buddy,
of it.
you have no idea.
Like I stand and just
I was
look for like
messaging
20
you
minutes.
guys. I was, we were
Yeah.
like talking
Yeah.
while I was there.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, what am I gonna buy? Like,
I was crippled by indecision. I really was. Like,
and I got it tax free and everything.
I didn't know you could do that when I was there,
if
yeah.
it's over 5,000 yen, then you can do that.
that's the Gunpla
so
Club
that's
hot tip.
Hot
So there you
savings
go.
on you. Yeah.
How do you do
totally.
that? Do you need to show like a tourist visa
Just
or
a passport.
Just a passport.
Yeah. But they staple a receipt in your passport.
Ooh.
But that is weird because what I did was sent a bunch of Gunpla home.
Yes.
So I just took the receipt out of my passport because I didn't have it on me and I would have had like some weird trouble somewhere.
Yeah.
But nobody looked at my passport anyway, really.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking diplomat.
Thing about
Not
Japan,
really.
right?
I could.
Okay, here we go. Racism incoming, everyone.
Jim Davidson's woke up.
Oh, what does Roy Chubby Brown think?
Just because I'm from Surrey.
Wow. Maybe we are the racists.
Bringing out the big guns.
I'm so sorry.
No, but
so
all I'm
sorry.
saying is, if I was in Japan, I'd be like, there's so much choice. Like, it'd be so hard.
Yeah.
I'd probably just have to go for the exclusive
Totally.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I tried to do.
That's a fair. What I ended up doing when I was there, because me and my mate were kind of backpacking. We got I don't know if you were you mainly in Tokyo?
Yeah,
I guess
was
you weren't
in
that long.
Nagoya for a day. I
Yeah,
didn't
so
really-
you can get a unlimited rail pass for the entire country for 2 weeks for about £200.
The JR pass.
Yes, the JR pass, which we did, and so we spent about 2 nights in every city in hostels, kind of backpacking around.
In every city.
Not in every city. No.
Hell yeah, we were in Birmingham, Liverpool.
Where's the hole? It was mad.
So I didn't
Right.
have a huge amount of space. So I think I only ended up buying 3 kits, all of which were just high grades. Which was sad but unavoidable, I suppose. So I would like to kind of go on a more shopping
Well, that's why I went to the
oriented
post
trip.
office.
Yeah.
And I basically filled my Yodobashi camera bag with a bunch of kits, thinking, I'll get to the post office, I'll get a box. I'll go to the desk, I'll say, can we put this in a box? Can we ship this to my home address? But there was no box.
There's
He
no
just
box.
taped up the plastic bag.
Oh, what?
He mailed a plastic.
No, this seriously incredible guy totally helped me. I went
Yeah.
up to the counter. I was like, "You speak English?" She was like, "No." And this guy came running over. He was like, "I do." Totally helped me. It was amazing. It cost me 20 quid to send it.
Whoa.
It's amazing.
That was
I should have done that. I should have thought of
EMS
that.
as well. So I
That was
got
EMS,
back, yeah,
not Sal.
no. I
Jesus.
got back 1 week after that. It got here, and I was like, yes. And it wasn't even that like bashing.
So you can fucking time
It
it.
was
So when
the
you come
best
home,
time.
that shit comes home
It
with
was
you.
the best.
that proves how much-
Japanese post offices. I can heartily recommend that.
It was all on the back of the Argama. Straight over.
Pretty much.
Straight over the ocean. So that was Japan.
Yep.
Callum, did you have a nice time?
I had a bloody lovely time, and I'd like to thank every single person in Japan.
Every single
Every
one.
single person. for
I'm sure
being
some of them
very,
are
very-
pricks.
Did you meet Tomino?
I didn't. No.
Yeah, he can be a bit moody.
He was
Did
on
you
the-
see him shitting himself in an alleyway and
Sorry,
writing,
what?
writing more G Reconquista season 2?
Wow.
That is
Can't
a
wait.
I mean, that man is fully senile at this point.
Controversial opinion, but I like it.
G-Reco.
I like G-Reco so far.
It's incomprehensible.
It is absolutely
It's like
nonsense.
lovely. It's like the Jubilee of Gundam.
It looks beautiful.
no.
No.
Yes.
It looks beautiful, it sounds beautiful, and it makes not one
That's fine.
fucking bit of
It
sense.
don't make a lick of sense.
No, and I just couldn't get into it. Anyway, we'll go over that more. Should we do some questions?
Let's take some questions.
Okay, number one from Pillow Fort. Is Gundam any good? No,
No, no.
it's dog shit. Next question.
Next.
Mega Slippers even, I'm so sorry. At Mega Slippers asks, do you panel line before assembly or after? How do you keep going on
Okay.
kits that take ages? Those are two
two
very good questions.
Okay.
Do you panel line on kits before assembly or after? In my experience, depends what I feel like.
I've started kind of panel lining when I've done a bit. You know,
Yes,
like the
if you've done a
manual
leg
sections.
or an arm. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
then I'll go and panel line.
That's a very sensible approach.
Yeah, because you only get sick of panel lining. I do that. Also, I do decals like that as well.
So what I tend to do is sometimes I panel line on the runner and then I get a bit sick of it.
Yeah.
So I stop and then I can make the kit and I don't have to panel line it after. Because generally when I get tired after a build, that's why I don't really build weapons or anything.
Yeah.
But it really
It's
depends
hard.
on the kit.
That also feeds into like how do you keep going in kits that take ages.
I
That
just
master grade Gundam there.
yeah.
I kind of only made the shield. I made the bazooka, but it was just like
You just
That
do it
is
over a long
nothing.
period of
run
time.
out of steam.
Like when you've made like big MGs like the SAS and the
I made the original Master Grade Sazabi, and that was probably about a year that took me because I mean it's an old.
Solid year. You didn't sleep or.
But I mean that kit came out in like '99 or something, and it is hideous. The original Master Grade Sazabi. It is a big, ugly red block of fuck. It is disgusting. But yeah, like I mean, for me, long kits. I mean, I build slowly as well, at least in comparison to you, Sam. So I just with the
You say that, I did. It took me 6 months to do the Sazabi Verka. Something like the SAS is so dense, like the new Sazabi Verka. Like every bit of leg has a bit of under leg, and then there's the bit of frame that's underneath the leg, and then you have to make the thruster. But inside the thruster is a bit of yellow, and like
Some of it feels almost pointless. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah,
like,
but you know it's there.
Yeah, I know.
and that
But
gives me the satisfaction.
Yeah, me too.
inch
But,
you up inside.
I always get to the end of a kit and I'm like, it gets to the weapons and I'm like, nah, I'm bored. Like he's got one weapon, he's enough. He can fight someone.
What I did with my Fenice Renasta is halfway through building it.
That's very authentic.
Thank you. Halfway through building it, I stopped and I built the high grade hazel.
That's
and
a good idea.
It was a
yeah.
nice little palette cleanser, and it was much quicker. And then I went back to the Fenice with renewed enthusiasm,
That's a good
and
idea.
I finished
Yeah.
it quite quickly.
Good
Yeah,
I always
idea.
have to
Get
build a
yourself a
HG.
couple of SD kits when you're getting something
yeah.
big.
A
Yeah.
palette cleanser.
Yeah,
absolutely.
just a little diversion.
Yeah, like even those like Iron Blooded Orphans HGs are really good. Like I built the new, what is it, the High New Verka. I was building that. I got the Barbatos in, and I built, painted, top coated the Barbatos in the time that I was building the High New Verka.
Yeah. So basically, the answer to that question is buy more
More kits,
Gunpla.
yeah.
That's the answer to every question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next. At 25th Impact asks, I've not seen an episode of Gundam since I was about 10. We don't know how old he is now, so that, I mean,
He's 11 now.
We need more context. Okay. Where's the best place to start delving in?
0079.
Reconquista.
Not G-Reco. Not
Build
G-Reco.
Fighters. Build Fighters.
No, you see, Build Fighters for me is more for people who have seen
the
it.
end game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the nostalgia, but
Yeah.
I think it's a good sort of. It's not too dark. It's
Yeah.
like all about battling and guns and explosions.
No, but
then
that doesn't.
still-
That's not really Gundam.
I know. Well, yeah.
So I've got two answers to this question.
Sure.
And
One
it
is EastEnders.
One is it depends how committed you are, and how much you want to really get into it. If you really want to get into it and you're willing to watch some maybe old shows, the original, absolutely,
Yeah.
0079. Whether you watch the anime actually recently came out on Blu-ray, so that's a really good way to start. But there is also there's 3 compilation movies which kind of condense the show slightly, which is also good. Or you could read Gundam the Origin if you'd rather read it. It's pretty much the same story. It's a little bit different.
I must admit, I've only
better.
seen the movies.
That's fine. That's all you need.
And yeah,
That's all you
It
need.
goes on a bit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
honestly, the show, there's some stuff that can be cut, and it is.
Yeah.
However, if you'd rather just kind of try it and see if you like it, I think Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I was
definitely.
going to say.
Or 00.
Or yeah, Double O's a great shout. The reason I pick IBO over that is that it's currently much easier to find and watch.
and the kits
Yeah.
are so cheap. They're
Yes.
$5.
Yeah, it's a good entry point into Gundam
Yes.
itself and Gunpla.
You can watch Iron Blooded Orphans on, if you're in the UK, it's dicekey.net. It's totally free.
Some Crunchyroll as well.
It's also on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll requires a subscription. You can watch it without, but there's ads like every 2 minutes.
Worth it for Ace Attorney.
Yes, and it's probably on some other basically, it's everywhere. Sunrise and Bandai.
I love it though.
They've been good at making it very available, which is nice. I think it's actually in some parts of the world just on the Gundam Info YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
Iron Blooded Orphans. The way Gundam works, if you're new to it, so there's one kind of core timeline, which is the Universal Century, and probably about half of all the Gundam shows fit into that. The others all have their own kind of unique canon. So Iron Blooded Orphans, it's a totally new timeline. There's no backstory you need to know. You can go into it totally fresh, totally blind.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
And so many people have come to Gunpla from it.
Yes,
So, and
it's
there's,
a
just
great show.
On my Twitter timeline, so many people are like, "This is a cool show.
Yeah.
I love these kits. I want to buy some." It's so accessible.
So I would say if you're feeling hardcore, go back to the start. If you're fancying something a bit easier and more modern, Iron Blooded Orphans.
So the next question is from
C. Weininger.
C. Weininger. And so C. Weininger says, how do you start painting your Gunpla? Do you sand them? What types of painting do you use, etc.? So, being the person I think who has painted a lot more of their kits than you guys have,
Certainly more than me.
I've
Yes,
done
Yeah.
one, and it was bright orange and.
I haven't.
it is beautiful. I love
It is nice. I haven't fully painted anything. I've just kind of done touch-ups here and there.
So there's a general process that you follow. First, that you snap together the kit, and while you're snapping it together, you actually cut some of the connecting pegs to make it easier to take apart to paint. And what you use is you just use masking tape to hold it together until you paint, and then you can glue it back. But after you finish snapping it together and taking it apart again and filtering all the parts out into the right colours, so when I prep, I first switch them out into different sections. So the head, the leg, the arm, and then I sort it all by colour. And once I've done that, I actually sand every part.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I
I
sand.
suppose if you're painting it, then yeah.
If you're doing painting, then I don't recommend hand painting on large surfaces because then you get the sort of brush effect. And if you have no other choice but to hand paint, the way you get across those brush effects is doing real light coats with thinned paint. And first you want to do it horizontally, then you want to do it vertically. And then when you create a lattice and it's still sort of wet, when the paint cures, it cures flat.
I have a real problem with paint because I just tend to huff it all.
No, that's what I do with the cement.
Oh.
Right, the cement is stronger. You want to use
like
that.
your style.
The extra thin, get it down your nostrils.
To answer the other part of that question, though, I think we do all sand
Yes.
Yes.
a Gunpla. It's pretty necessary if you want to remove nubs. properly.
It's sanding parts entirely, if you're not going to paint them, seems like a very poor move.
Yes.
I only sand
Right?
parts entirely when I want to paint, because otherwise you're going to get a real weird looking kit.
Yeah.
Um,
it is a...
Just because the paint applies better. I recommend using acrylic paints, which is all water based. You won't melt your plastic.
Yep.
It's not like lacquers. And yeah, it's just a good time. Enamel, again, you have the risk of melting your kit if you use too much thinner. So I just love acrylics. It dries quickly, it cures quickly, it's really easy to get everywhere. I generally try and use Tamiya or Hombrol paints.
Yep, I've got a bunch of
But
Tamiya
shout
paints.
out to Vallejo for doing the best matte varnish I have
Please sponsor
used.
us.
Vallejo,
Squarespace isn't very topical.
For a while I used a Hombrol varnish which misted like crazy. I switched over to the Vallejo stuff and it's wonderful.
Would you say that you ate Humbrol pie?
I guess I did. I guess I did. Yeah.
Guys,
but yeah,
this is my house, but I've been kicked out.
next question at Chopamon.
Yes.
That guy sounds. I don't know. I don't like the sound of him.
He's a card-carrying Gunpla Club member.
He is. We love him and we miss him. And
Best-
he's
best
asked
of
us.
Ollie and Rachel.
It sounds like he's dead when I say it like that. Yeah. He is a Gunpla Club member, and his membership card is in the post. His question: you're all new Gundam pilots. Mm-hmm. What are your pilot names and what are your suits?
This is a good op to shoe in. Gundam Breaker 3 exists, so
It does.
I've been playing it a lot.
Yep.
So
As have I.
My pilot name, I think, would be Siam Ahmed, because that's my name.
Actually,
Very imaginative.
well, I mean,
Gundam name is Siam's fucking Gundam.
You're in space piloting
the
a
worst
robot like it's
answer.
this alternate universe, and you got the same.
well, yeah, but if you are you, then you would have your name, wouldn't you? It's actually a very simple
Oh my God,
question.
that is so deep.
I would want to be.
Can we cut the X-Files theme in behind
If
this?
I was an actual Gundam pilot, I'd probably pilot like a ball or like a chunky fat Gundam, like a fat and short. Like okay, you know
Yeah,
the
ball
you know
sounds
the
fun though,
you know the
right?
Loto in Unicorn. I'd have a Loto from Unicorn. Like it's kind of short, it transforms. It's not that great, but whatever. It's still we'll see. I guess.
Wow,
Damn.
are you all right?
No.
I think my name in all video games when I was growing up was Taylor Maxwell.
Taylor Maxwell. That's not even weird. That's so normal. That's just someone's name.
I'm
Like
obviously.
the only game where that's like acceptable is
Taylor
like Kid
Maxwell.
Chameleon or something.
That's like if I was playing a game just called like John Smith or something.
But I'm obviously Duo Maxwell's granddad or something.
Right.
But my suit would be probably a Kiali Pamu Pamu Zaku.
Nice.
This is a custom.
Oh, so like
Yes.
in Seed they actually had like a Lex Klein Zaku that was all pink and had like little harrows on the corner. Yeah. It's
Where's
really-
the kit?
So I'll demolish.
I'm aroused.
Xeon with that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question at Summon Skulls. Do you really believe you can get Gunpla Club off the ground after this blunder from your co-host? The context there being Will saying, "I'm not much of a Cubile fan."
I'm sorry. I've since
Why would you do that?
seen it on your shelf, Callum, and it looks really nice.
The Cubile is piloted by
I won't believe you, Will, until you-
our Lord and Mistress Haman Khan.
A man can't.
I have watched more of Double Zeta since, and I am full-on Haman fan.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Okay. I won't believe you until you order a Cubile.
I'm gonna
right
do it tonight.
I thought you were
No,
going to
do
say
it right now on your phone, right now. Order the Cubile Revive from
That might-
Banzai Hobby right now.
The Wi-Fi
50p on
password, right?
Banzai.
We've got another one from Chopamon here. When did you first realise you had a Gunpla problem? Probably today. Recording a podcast.
I don't think this is a problem. I'm very happy and confident in myself and who I am.
Me too. I feel
Yeah.
it's part of my personality
Yeah.
now. I'm
I
happy
fucking
with
love
it.
plastic shit, man.
Yeah, it's just a part of me.
Yeah.
Mine was probably when my girlfriend had friends coming over to stay, and I had to hide the big box of Gunpla under the
That's
stairs.
sad.
See, that's the thing though. It's not you that
That's
has
a
the
shame.
problem,
Yeah,
it's
it's
other
her.
people.
Yeah.
She has a problem with me.
Yeah.
Someone I was dating pointed out rightly that the fin funnels on the new just look like pregnancy tests.
Oh yeah, they totally do.
And-
They've got that sort of weird
Did they peel?
lilac colour to them.
Possibly.
Amaro had some issues, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and at Scientologist with a P, Scientologist Hashtag easy mode question for your first show. Mm-hmm. What is your favourite kit you've built so far, and why?
This is a good question.
Who wants to go
very
first?
good
Very good question.
I would like to nominate.
I don't think you have to. I mean, it's your opinion. You're allowed to.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd like to nominate my opinion to be the real grade Strike Freedom.
No, that's wrong. Sorry.
Real grade Strike Freedom?
Yeah.
What?
It
Is that the
was
one underneath
so-
the little light you've installed?
Same
well,
doesn't seem to
right.
improve.
So on my Gunpla shelves,
Sorry, the Strike Freedom with the puke gold.
yeah, totally. No, it was such a fun build, and it looks amazing. It's just got so many bits, and it looks genuinely impressive to see it.
Yeah.
And what Will alluded to there was my one of my Gunpla shelves has a little wireless light on the top of it, so that it shines on my Gunpla, and Strike Freedom is in the middle of that horrible display. And yeah, I really like that kit.
It looks lovely.
It's amazing. It takes a while. It's a bit finicky, but if you do it right and you do it with care and attention, you get good results.
You know what my favourite kit is? That
The opposite of mine.
isn't finicky. It's the most fucking solid Gundam I've ever built.
I know what Sam's about to say.
It is the real grade Gundam Mark II, the king of Gunpla. No single
That
kit.
is good. Did you see
is-
my
Yeah, but you got the wrong
Ayug
version.
one? No, man, Ayug purple's well good.
No, you mean Titans.
Have you got the Titans one? Have you got?
Yeah, I've got the Titans.
No, Ayug is the one true. Are we all
Sorry,
agreed
I
though?
resign.
One true RG Mark
Yeah.
II.
Can we all agree that the Gundam Mark II is perhaps the pinnacle of kind of classic Gundam
so
design?
nice.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's such a classic design.
Yeah.
You got the ribbon on the back. You got the ribbon on the sides. That you have to cut down. It looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, that is
Like,
tough.
Apparently, the build itself is like really enjoyable.
The
Like,
build is
Apart from
beautiful.
those pipes.
No, the pipers are fine.
Oh, I hated it. Hated it.
You know what? That's your inexperience.
oh
That's
shit!
true. That was my first real grade.
I am
and my,
throwing like knives at your
that
head
was my
right
third
now.
kit.
We're
Okay.
about to have a fight here on Gunpla Club.
It's your third kit, but I implore you, when you're better, revisit it, buy
I
the
might-
right
I might just
version,
get another one.
buy the AU version, build it again, see how much you've improved.
I love that purple.
So you're a Jared. You're not a Camille.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no,
you're
I'm
a Jared?
Camille by complete.
Sounds like
My
a
heart
girl's
is-
name.
Oh, what? So
It's
hold
kind
up,
of a
so hold up.
lose-lose.
So the two mobile suits piloted by Camille, the Mark II and the Zeta.
Yeah.
So you bought the Titans Mark II and the Caraba Zeta, both of which are suits piloted by Camille, but the variants you bought are specifically not for Camille. So you subconsciously hate Camille.
Shit, maybe I do.
It's getting Freudian.
Which
here
leads
on Gunpla.
nicely into our next question.
Yes, my friend, my good buddy Rob Zwetsloot. This is I worked with this guy in Bournemouth, and he is a fellow Gunpla nerd, and we spent a lot of time sitting on his couch watching Gundam.
And when is the wedding?
Today, shit.
Oh, congrats.
I just looked at my fake watch, which is pointless because this is an audio program.
I think it works.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Is Camille a girl's name? Yes.
No.
Next question. What?
Right, no. Right, look. Camille's a man's name.
No, it's a girl's name.
Who else do you know who's called Camille apart from our
Girls.
saviour from Gundam Zeta?
Yeah, but
Beloved vegetable, Camille Bedan.
Hey, he's
War-torn
war-torn, ruin, mentally destroyed.
but on the other hand, that kid looks like a boy.
Okay, so what?
Camille Bedan has the best hair of any Gundam protagonist.
That's true. A nice tight bob.
I think Judo with his kind of his flicky blonde hair, brown hair might have something to say about that. But,
Really do you?
I don't know. Okay.
Camille, best boy.
And Rob has another question. What Gundam would characters from Street Fighter pilot? We already know Bison would pilot the Psycho Gundam.
So
That
Ryu,
will also be the last question we ever take from Rob.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob.
so Ryu would totally be the God Gundam.
Would he? No. You see, I see Ryu piloting the RX-78 too because
It's one of the two.
It's vanilla. The God Gundam would be like someone like
Ken.
No, not even Ken. Like Fei Long or someone.
You reckon?
Someone with that kind of wata, like or Goken. Oh no, Goken would be the Master Gundam.
Yeah,
Quite-
Goku would be
yeah.
the Master Gundam.
I only know like the original like 8
Yeah.
Street Fighter
Yeah.
characters.
I like how we've instantly gone to G Gundam for this because
fighty.
it is stereotypical and racist, just like
God.
Street Fighter.
It
I'm
came
trying
out
to
around
think
the
of
same
like
time.
Blanca's Gundam.
Yeah,
All I
is
can
there
think
like
of
a
is green
stupid
ones.
jungle Gundam in G Gundam?
There is.
There probably
And I
fucking
can't
is.
fucking remember what it's
My
called.
girlfriend always takes
Fusion.
in G Gundam.
The Fusion from Blanca.
Yeah.
No, that's E
Oh, yeah.
Honda.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
for sure.
I quite fancy Chun-Li in the...
You can stop that. Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes, banter.
In the Rosen Zulu, you got some nice thighs on that.
I love the Rosensuit.
I love thighs.
We love different things.
Chicken thighs?
Cammy.
Or girl?
Is Nobel Gundam.
No. Cammy would be the Pale
Sakura.
Rider.
Vega.
Sakura or Carrie would be the Nobel.
Anyway, none of us know anything about Street Fighter. Thanks.
Whoa! Anyway,
Or
that's
Gundam.
a whole different kettle of fish. So is that the last question?
I think that is us for this time.
So should we wrap up the
should,
first episode?
yes.
So next episode we're planning to talk a bit more about the actual anime, some of the Gundam games we've been playing as well.
So where can we find everyone who's been talking on this glorious podcast today?
That is a professional move, and you can find me, Callum Gunn, at @clap_mutation.
I am Siam AHMD.
Sam.
You can find me at crunch_king, or you can just look at our Gunpla Club Twitter profile because all of our things are on there. But yes.
I'm Will Potter. Find me at The Quiff is Dead.
So, yeah, how often are we hoping to do this? What, I'd say once a month, or...?
I wouldn't want to pin it down, but I would also want to pin it down and say once a month.
Yeah, no, we are absolutely not committing to anything because, for God's sake, people.
Yeah.
But I would enjoy, if possible, doing this around every month or so. But yes, thank you for listening. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. I mean, we had a great time, but we were listening to us talk.
And this is for us, not for you.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't like it, fuck you.
Hashtag selfish.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Cheers. Thanks. No, I'm saying that to you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Callum, for inviting us into your beautiful home.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
and
about
feeding us mango Kit Kats.
it. Yeah.
We need to
Melon
go out on
even.
a Gundam-related quote.
What's good?
Oh
This
no.
is staying in.
Oh no, my mum's just been crushed to death in her little capsule. Did that happen in Zeta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or there's that bit. No, this is a good quote to end on. It's Uso holding a helmet saying, "This used to be my mother," and handing it to Shakti. Bang, there you go.
Good night.
Yes, farewell.